There are so many ways to invest your money these days, but who would have guessed that one of the fastest growing investments this year would be a crypto coin that initially started as a meme and that uses a cute dog as its mascot? Come on in, let's talk about it. What's up, everyone? This is the Real Mark Cruz, and I'm here to keep it real with you on the things that matter the most, like your money, your mind, and your time. But before we get started, I have to let you know I am not a financial advisor, okay? I'm just a dude on the internet. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Dogecoin, as it's pronounced, has always been a strange altcoin asset in the crypto space. If you aren't aware, an altcoin is just short for alternate coin. Altcoins are alternatives to Bitcoin that essentially build on the success of Bitcoin by slightly changing the rules to appeal to different users. They are relatively simple to make in comparison, which is why there are so many altcoins out there. So let's bring it back to Dogecoin. Some people call it Dogecoin or Dogecoin, but however you choose to say it, it actually has a pretty funny origin story. Initially created in 2013 by Jackson Palmer and Billy Marcus as a joke, the project was abandoned years ago by its founders and developers. The icon that is usually associated with it shows a Shiba Inu dog, which originally stemmed from a meme a few years ago, that essentially shows a dog next to cute and nonsensical text in the Comic Sans font. Up until recently, Dogecoin had not been seen as a serious cryptocurrency. It was in such a weak and compromised state that it couldn't even power its own blockchain infrastructure. In 2014, it hitched itself to Litecoin, which is another early cryptocurrency. Ironically, this past week, however, Dogecoin has now surpassed the size of Litecoin. Some investors think that because it initially started as a joke, that inherently and unknowingly, that may be one of the main reasons why it is growing at the pace that it is as of late. Since the creators didn't take it seriously in any way, it makes investing in Dogecoin seem more accessible and less intimidating to the average investor. It makes it feel like it's the people's crypto. At the same time, in the meme-filled world we live in, people just like to get into something just because it's funny, despite it not having any sound financial fundamentals. So, now that you know a little bit about its history, just how big is Dogecoin? The hype behind Dogecoin can be described as nothing short of incredible. Its atmospheric rise has caused a buying frenzy for it. So much so, Robinhood's crypto order system was overloaded and halted for a little while this past week. But, as we know, this isn't the first time that they've tried to stop good price action. Just saying. Hey Robinhood, we're watching you. Anyway, to give you an idea as to how big Dogecoin is as of this recording, think about this. Since January of this year, Dogecoin has seen a 1,900% return since that time. Yeah, you heard that right. At that time, one coin was easily worth less than a single cent on average. As of Friday, April 16th, at one point it had a market cap of $52 billion after more than tripling in the past few days. To wrap your mind around how big that is, check this out. For comparison, Barclays has a market cap of $44 billion, while Lloyd's Banking Group and Bank of New York both have market caps of $42 billion each. Keep in mind though, the market capitalization of Doge is based on an assumed number of outstanding tokens. Unlike Bitcoin, which has a set 21 million as the finite amount of digital currency, Dogecoin has 129 billion coins right now in circulation, and it will continue to make new blocks of coins available to mine each year. Many Dogecoins are presumed to no longer be in circulation, however. A few years back, in 2013, about $16,000 worth of Dogecoins just vanished when a digital wallet was hacked. That incident, unfortunately, resulted in over 30 million missing Dogecoins, according to CNET. One of Dogecoin's biggest supporters, ironically, happens to be Elon Musk. No one truly knows if Elon is simply trolling or if he's serious, but over the last few months, he has written a number of funny tweets that imply or blatantly show his support for Dogecoin. At one point, on the social media app Clubhouse, Elon said,
"But fate loves irony. The most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future."
Other celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Jake Paul, Gene Simmons of Kiss fame, Mark Cuban, and even the mayor of Flavortown himself, Mr. Guy Fieri, have publicly backed Dogecoin. Some of these celebrities truly believe in the potential of Dogecoin, with some like Jake Paul mentioning how it is essentially going to be the next Bitcoin. Dogecoin is not without its own concerns, unfortunately. The first concern you may hear on a number of news sites and videos is that currently, crypto, according to some, may be in a bubble. Whether you agree with that sentiment or not, a number of investors unfortunately do believe that. Assuming that that turns out to be the case, with this meteoric rise in Dogecoin, this could add more fuel to that fire. Be mindful of the extremely high volatility and risks associated with trading Dogecoin right now. Another concern that has arisen for Dogecoin is its availability. Although apps like Robinhood, Crypto.com, and Coindesk offer it, the biggest crypto app at the moment, Coinbase, doesn't currently offer it. It may take a while for Dogecoin to have a larger mainstream presence and to be viewed as a serious asset. Another potential concern that has been mentioned has to do with the inner workings of Dogecoin. As I mentioned prior, the founder and leading developers stopped working on this project years ago, and on several occasions, they mentioned it was overpriced, even when it was under 1 cent. Without a proper technological team and developmental roadmap, it is hard to determine where Dogecoin will go towards being considered a reliable investment in the future. So, where does Dogecoin go from here? Will it ever reach $1? See, no one really knows for certain, but if you ask me, sure, I think so. I actually think that might happen this year. See, there are a lot of investors who missed out on Bitcoin, and they may see this as a chance to kind of get in on something before it blows up. That in itself might be a great catalyst for its growth. At the same time, some investors might see this as a great starting point for their crypto investment journey, since right now, the barrier to entry is extremely low for literally just about anyone to give it a try. Yes, Dogecoin could easily crash and burn relatively quickly, but the lessons that a new investor could learn with this could help them in the long run. Although Dogecoin may be seen as a joke right now, who's to say that one day the joke may be on those who missed out? Only time will tell, but as they say, hindsight is 2020. So what are your thoughts on Dogecoin? Do you see it as a pump and dump or as a long-term investment? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And on that note, that's what I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might benefit from this information. If you'd like to get in on the trading train with us, feel free to use my Webull link in the description below to get 2 free stocks after you deposit your first $100. With that being said, keep your heads bright, your wallets tight, and grab your dreams like it's your right, my friends. Peace.